So this year I decided to do all the advent calendars that I wanted to give to people all by myself, and the first one is perfect for any beer-loving roommates, friends, partners, or family members you might have. So in this video I'm going to show you how to turn beer or any other drink, it could be soda or anything, it just has to be something that the person you're going to give it to is going to like, into reindeers. First, you're gonna need beer, obviously. Just make sure to get a crate of 24. There are ones of 20 as well. That would be unfortunate. Then you're also gonna need 24 brown pipe cleaners and then 48 googly eyes. Then I got some little red ball thingies that are going to be the noses, and then also metallic markers and a permanent marker, and lastly those two are optional, some thread and a little bells. I started off with a permanent marker to blacken out the lids and then let that dry so I could afterwards use the metallic markers to write the numbers on them. After I was done with that, the actual challenge began. I don't know what kind of super glue they used to stick their brand name onto the bottles, but it was impossible to peel off, so I got some soap water to get it off. Sorry for this weird motion, I was holding the camera with one hand. So basically I just put that all over and then it was pretty easy to wipe it off. Yeah. So I continued doing that with every bottle, but it took some time, so I recommend watching a movie while doing that. And that was the mess I made. The actual fun part for me was making the antlers, and for that I just folded the pipe cleaners in half, then cut half off, and then cut those again. And depending on how intricate you want them to be, you can cut them into more pieces, but I just wanted to have like two little thingies on each side. After cutting it into pieces, I just wrapped the bigger part around the bottle and then took the little parts to put them around the little strands that were already on the bottle, and then just tried to put them into kind of a shape that I liked, and then I continued doing so with every single bottle. Gluing the eyes and noses on was a little tricky again, because sometimes I tend to have two left hands and I'm not really used to doing arts and crafts, and also they didn't really want to stay in place, so some of those kind of went down a little bit, so I had to readjust those along the way, but it was all fine. I put the faces pretty high up because I wanted to leave some space for the neck bands or whatever you call those, but you could do whatever, do smaller faces or bigger faces, however you like them to look. The final step is optional, and that is putting this little cute bell around the necks. I didn't have so many bells, so I just put them on some of the bottles, and I think this is a really nice detail. And we're done! This is just a really easy but fun DIY, and I think it turned out really nicely, but just to warn you, it takes a couple of hours. I didn't really expect that because it seemed so simple, but it takes a little bit.